After our last video of Chef Wong making egg fried rice, a lot of you guys requested that I review this video of him making Yongzhou fried rice, and today we're going to do just that. Now, Uncle Roger did make a review of this same video not that long ago, so if you guys do want me to see that video as well to make some comparisons, that could be something interesting. In any case, if you do happen to like this video, guys, then be sure to share, like, and subscribe, as that helps my channel out greatly. And if you do watch my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, then hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, let's get started with the video.
首先，我们准备普通米饭400克，然后加入适量的猪油，搅拌均匀备用。加猪油的目的是增加米饭的香味，也可以使其下锅后受热温度快速提升。当然，不喜欢的同学也可以不加。
Joshua Wiseman added a little bit of lard to make his egg fried rice, and so did Nick Giovanni. He also added a little bit of lard as well. Chef Wong is actually mixing it in with the rice to then cook it, so I like this technique, it's good. In our past video with Chef Wong, he mixed a little bit of starch in with the rice to help keep the granules separated.
下一步开始准备辅料，准备水发海参1只，竖着切开之后切碎备用。干海参泡发需要很长一段时间，且过程复杂。嫌麻烦的同学可以直接购买速食海参。
For those of you who don't know what sea cucumbers are, they're a little marine animal that are bottom feeders, basically. They have a leathery type skin to them, and there are many different species. Washington State is an exporter of sea cucumbers. Most of these sea cucumbers are actually shipped overseas, most of them to Asia, to then be sold on the markets there.
准备煮熟的鲜乌火腿1小块，切成均匀的小颗粒备用。同学们切记，最好用比较瘦的火腿。这样才能够减少油腻，发挥其最大的香味。
Now, Shanghui ham is a cured ham. Pigs have a very high fat content, so this is one reason why you can see the amount of fat as he's cutting it. It just oozes out. In some respects, it's quite similar to jamón ibérico. And if any of you guys haven't tried jamón ibérico, or at least jamón serrano, which is a little bit of the cheaper type, I'm sure you guys would enjoy it quite a bit. What's so interesting about jamón ibérico is that they feed, at least with the purebreds, they feed the pigs acorns. That nuttiness, that flavor translates to the meat, and you can tell with the very good quality jamón ibérico that, wow, it's delicious.
准备适量带皮熟鸡腿肉，切成小颗粒备用。同学们也可以选择熟鸡脯肉代替鸡腿。准备几颗煮熟的干贝，撕成细丝备用。最好选择直径8毫米以上的优质干贝，撕成细丝是为了更好地释放其特有的鲜味。
If you can't get dried scallops, you can at least use fresh or frozen. The benefit with using dried is that they have a lower moisture content and they're easier to use when sauteing or searing like this, so you don't add extra moisture to the dish. If you can't get them, it's not the end of the world, you can still use frozen. The only problem with using frozen products, especially when you freeze like meats or seafood, is that when you freeze water, water expands. And if you freeze seafood or meats incorrectly, the water molecules that are still in the meat, or the liquid, let's say, will expand, and that will start to shred the meat. And you can notice this more with seafood, especially with fish or shrimp.
准备煮熟漂过水的鲜笋1小块，切成小颗粒备用。鲜笋粒的加入会有明显的口感和鲜味。当然，没有鲜笋的同学也可以选择水发笋。准备水发花菇2朵，切成小颗粒备用。花菇最好提前用温水泡发。
Chef Wong is cutting everything into bernoise. And bernoise is the small dice. So he's cutting everything either the same size or smaller than the grains of rice.
准备适量焯水断生的豌豆备用，最好选择碧绿鲜嫩的豌豆。准备几个鲜虾，剥皮之后去除虾线，然后切成颗粒备用。同学们，鲜活的虾不好去壳，我们可以先将其急冻2个小时，这样更方便剥壳。
If you're going to be dicing the shrimp up for some egg fried rice, you don't have to be so delicate with them when you peel them. So it can also save you a little bit of time instead of having to wait an hour or 2 hours to freeze the shrimp and then defrost them and peel them. Although it can be easier, because when you peel shrimp and you want a perfectly intact tail, including the very bottom, the fan part of the tail, there are a few little tricks that we use in the kitchen, but it's also a pain in the you-know-what to try to clean them.
然后我们在虾蓉中加入适量的淀粉抓匀备用。这一步的目的是防止焯水的时候水分流失导致肉质发柴。下一步我们开始准备蛋液，碗中打入全蛋2颗。
I wonder if in Uncle Roger's review he commented on cracking an egg on the edge of a bowl.
然后加入纯蛋黄4个，顺着搅拌均匀备用。搅拌均匀之后，用密漏过滤中间白色的结块。
For all of those who do work breakfast and you have to crack like a lot of eggs and you're not doing this technique, this is a very good trick. And also, if you want to pass the eggs a little quicker, you can take a whisk. It'll help pass them a little faster than just using like a ladle.
最后准备适量的小葱切碎备用。
You can see the amount of ingredients that he's prepared for this dish. It's a lot of ingredients. This is not a simple egg fried rice.
下一步我们开始制作。首先我们把锅烧热，锅烧热之后加入小宽油，油温烧至90度之后，开始缓缓地下入蛋液。
For everybody that doesn't cook a lot and they're not used to using a lot of oil, I do not recommend at all to use your finger to check the oil. He's a chef. He uses a lot of products. He uses a lot of oil. He knows what he's doing. At home, this is a big no-no.
同学们切记，蛋液必须形成一根细丝下锅，否则下太快很容易变成蛋花，而非蛋丝。待蛋丝成型之后即可导出备用。
This little technique that Chef Wong is using is very technical. It's easy to make a mistake and to get larger pieces of egg instead of nice little ribbons. And if you're trying to replicate this at home and you don't have a wok station where you can take it off the heat, I would suggest turning off the heat so you have more control over what you're doing and so you're not rushing.
然后用炒勺从上至下挤出多余的油。如果蛋丝不能很好的控制油脂，炒饭就会变得很油腻。蛋丝控油之后，锅中加入适量的清水，大火烧开之后加入虾仁焯水断生备用。然后重新把锅烧热，加入少许的底油，油温5成热之后，将准备好的辅料依次下入锅中，其中包括宣威火腿、手撕干贝、花菇颗粒、鸡腿肉颗粒、海参颗粒、鲜笋颗粒。加入鲜虾仁之后，翻炒几下，爆出香味。
Having a wok station like this makes your life so much easier.
中途加入炸好的蛋丝炒散备用。蛋丝炒散之后，加入米饭和青豆翻炒均匀。米饭翻炒均匀之后，加入适量的葱花翻炒几下。
Even though we can see Chef Wong is jump cutting, he's not cooking this for a very long time. He's using a lot of heat, but he's cooking quickly. This can be a little difficult to replicate at home.
然后再次加入葱花翻炒。下一步开始调味，锅中加入适量的食用盐，加入少许生抽酱油从锅边淋入，然后继续翻炒均匀。
No MSG. I wonder if Uncle Roger mentioned that. We'll have to find out.
中途将鼓风机的风门关小，减少通风量。这一步的目的是散开火力，增加明火，使其均匀受热。然后翻炒出锅气之后，加入剩余的葱花翻炒均匀即可出锅装盘。
Just look at the size flame that is coming out of that right now.
一道非常美味的扬州炒饭就制作完成。
This is a very elegant egg fried rice, like very elegant. Now, like I mentioned, the technique of actually pouring the eggs slowly enough to where you have thin enough ribbons is not easy to get. That takes practice. And to make this properly at home, I could see as a bit of a challenge. Hopefully I added a little something to this video. Chef Wong did an amazing job, and hopefully you did enjoy this video. And if you did, I would appreciate it if you do like the video down below, as this helps out greatly with the algorithm. That way we can make more videos. And if you do watch my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe, as it doesn't cost you anything. Until next time, take care. Oh, and be sure to check out this video here.